Kane? It's really you? This isn't a dream or something? Why are you here? I told you to do one thing. One thing for me. I know you have every reason to hate me, but I asked you to do one thing. You just had to stay there until this all blew over.
Dion.
I would have hoped you'd be decent enough to at least do this much for me. What?
You don't genuinely believe this is something that will blow over, do you? You and I both know what the future holds for you, for me, and it's just more of the same. History repeating itself. You say you want things to change, want to be in control of your own life, then as soon as you are faced with the reality of angering the Dervan and losing what shred of respect your family has for you, you turn tail and flee.
You left them there, alone. You were supposed to stay with them.
So what if I did? What does it matter to you anymore?
This is low even for you, Kane, to ignore a direct order and abandon them like that. Know your fucking place.
There it is. I was wondering when his lordship would make an appearance.
You... Kane, what are they doing here? Of all the things you could have done to anger me, you chose this. You brought them here. You stay out of this. I didn't ask for your input.
Stand down, Viserva. This isn't the place for a fist fight. I can see you've been spending time around your family, Dion.
You don't know shit. Akteestroatak. Vista. Tosketes torches voltan. Hostek shi. Kai toresha.
Deowen.
Brealtens kain held. Kain tun feshaktors dervan shitit ites dersekoses.
Yes, Deowen, you tell.
Teas sortal. Brekain torsek hilfienos grahes. Gatkain druid clie.
Deowen. Nextractes torel leros.
Kain. Serva versas decaut hesc. Kain pretokers lentes.
Teret convidel. De edult negraus actor election. Proket con her eskel merit.
Kain. Torte praxut de et shit. Nej.
Deowen preest confisacte ast hest. Ontul ver mesas. Deowen cast eun proct teral. Cast Deowen portes jal dorset.
Tesk.
Viserva. Greost nestroisat feshak erst. What? Stav. I apologize for cutting you out of the conversation, Viserva, but I felt it was for the best.
Right, because you always know what's best. That's why you two are here and not back with the humans like you were ordered to be.
Dion.
I left. And I left for a good reason, which the two of yours little stunt has made pointless. What would you have done if I'd said goodbye, huh? If you'd asked me to stay, leaving you and knowing what I was walking into, you think I wanted this? How would you have liked me to explain all this, huh? I don't even like to think about this place. So yeah, when I got the chance to leave it all behind, not think about it, not talk about it, I took it. Leaving you in the dark wasn't hurting you, and how would I have even started with this mess, huh? How was I supposed to explain any of this to you? Well, good for Kane, then, that he was so eloquent that he could explain what I couldn't. I'm sure he told you the whole story, every little excruciating detail. I'm sure you're glad he was there with you, huh? He's just so forthcoming, better than I could have ever been. Don't. You do not get to say I ran away. Neither of you do. You don't have a clue what I've been put through, what I've put up with, what I've had to.
You both need to lower your voices, or someone will hear us, storm or no.
This is cruel, Kane. All of this. Haven't I suffered enough? Have I not made up for it yet?
This isn't punishment, Dion.
Why are you here, then? Why'd you directly disobey me? What? How? How'd it burn down?
How do you think, Dion? Shortly after you left, mercenaries showed up and set fire to everything. Obviously, they were hired to tie up loose ends once the Saracen knew you'd returned.
What? No, that's not how this was supposed to go.
Since when has anything ever gone to plan for us? Any of us?
But, I thought. Kane, I want to talk to Bunny alone for a while.
Is that a good idea? If you say so, Viserva. I'll be down the hall. Please avoid fighting, because I'd rather not have any of these priceless, irreplaceable artifacts be damaged or destroyed.
How have you been? This is... I don't know what to say. Well, I wasn't expecting to ever see you again. I'd finally come to terms with the fact that it was all over, and now here you are, in this temple of all places, and... Fine. What do you want to know? What, Kane didn't tell you why I left? That's surprising, but no, I can't answer that. Not in any detail, at least. Because now that you are here, it's even more dangerous for you to get involved. The less you know, the more likely your head stays attached to your body. I wasn't supposed to leave in the first place, at least not for long. Was was just supposed to be a short job. And when I didn't come back, my family, they sent Kane to come collect me. And when that didn't work, they started applying a bit more pressure. My brother, he's a very powerful man now, even more than my parents. And he's never had a very favorable opinion of me. He's willing to do a lot to get his way, so I had no choice. I had to leave. That's all I'll say about that. Something else? What do you want to know? Your contract. Yeah. It was fulfilled a long time ago. You know, the only reason I accepted your summoning was because of something that was said to me earlier that day by my mother. That I'm frivolous and only good for entertaining other nobles. That at that point I'd made myself into nothing but a bed warmer and arm candy for them. That I should know my place, to stop distracting everyone from the real work. She was right, of course, but I felt, I don't know. You wanted a distraction. So I thought, hey, that's what I'm good at, right? I remember trying to convince you to also request something else, but I did pretty good, right? It was a fun distraction, I think, for both of us. I know my words don't mean a lot to you right now, but I am sorry you got dragged into this. I would have liked to have stayed with you in that apartment forever. Kane, the reason you came here, was it to look for...
Hush, Dion. They're right there.
It's fine. They're asleep. Alright, fine. But was it what I think it was?
Partly.
Did you find it? This place is as creepy as I remember it. I hate how the torches make such strong shadows, especially over the freaky huge statue in the middle of this room. What's so funny?
Nothing. You just made me think of when we were younger.
Still creepy, even after all these years. Never understood why you found this place so fascinating. So much so that you were willing to sneak out when it was pitch black out, just to hang out in some musty old glorified library.
You came with a few times.
Yeah, people are willing to do stupid stuff for people they care about.
This time you came here alone, through a haze storm at that, of your own volition.
I needed some air.
So you traveled, what, 2 days to get some air?
I needed a reminder of better days. Thought we woke them up. just remembered how you kissed me for the first time under the statue and how awkward it was after. Felt like she'd been watching us.
We were inexperienced kids. It would have been awkward no matter what the location was. Don't get your hopes up. I'm not kissing you under it again.
Yeah, sure. That's what I was thinking about. Did I do the right thing?
I don't know. There are too many unknowns at the moment. I think that you did what you believed would be best. Only time will tell if you were correct, though. It's been that bad.
Of course it is. You know what they're like better than anyone. You've got the scars to remember what punishment at the hands of my family is like. You...
There's always been a draft over there. The wind must have gotten in and knocked one of the scrolls over again. It's nothing, Dion. I don't remember you being afraid of the dark.
Yeah, I wasn't. Just like you weren't always claustrophobic.
I see. Even though you fear the dark, you are still willing to travel so far, and to go to a place you never liked to begin with.
I really needed some air. What are you going to do?
We've been staying in the place. We'll probably continue to stay there. We've just been taking things one day at a time. I think I already know what you have planned.
Yeah.
And you're sure?
No. But do I really have a choice?
I suppose not.
I should leave soon. It'll be a long trip back, and I don't want anyone to catch on that I snuck out.
Are you going to leave again without waking them to say goodbye?
Yeah. Yeah, I am.
They really might not forgive you for this.
Good. I want them to hate me. Hate's easy. Thinking about them waiting for me for a time that won't ever come. I don't want that. If they're gonna get hurt by all this, then I at least want them to be able to blame me, hate me, and then move on.
That's always been your preferred method of keeping others at arm's length. If you can't distract them with sex, then you make them despise you. Do you really want this to be how they remember you?
Yeah, this is for the best. As bad as this is, it'd be so much worse if I got them even more involved. It's better for everyone if I just
Very well. I won't stop you.
I've gotta go. I'm sorry for everything. If I could have done it differently, I would have. Love you, Bunny.
Stay alive, okay?
Okay.
Did you hear all that?